In my experience, forgiveness meditation is very useful in releasing, letting go, and dissolving the subconscious conditioning, beliefs, and references that are often the causes of disempowering emotions and mental states of our feelings and perceptions. Within the twin practice, where the focus is in loving kindness, I find it useful to do forgiveness meditation for myself when I get stuck. Sometimes I feel that I'm unable to get the loving kindness going, or when I feel difficulty in letting go of certain hindrances just keep coming up, or when I start getting headaches, unable to get deeper into my meditations because there's that grasping attachment. So the way I do forgiveness meditation is just the intention is the letting go of the subconscious grasping. And this grasping is what connects certain emotion to certain memories. The emotions are often attached to the memories from our past experiences, whether it's from our own action, from action of others that we interpret, or from circumstances beyond our control. Hurricanes hit us, very traumatic event, etc. So often the past memories also lead to mental projections. What we feel happened in the past may happen again in the future, leading to a lot of worries, fears about what the future may bring, even if it never happened potentially. So we cannot remove the memories, but we can remove the emotional attachment, the emotional charge connected to certain memory. This is where the forgiveness meditation comes, and I find it as one of several very effective techniques that can do that. Disconnecting, uncoupling of the emotions from certain memories so that the memories have no more emotional charge. So in this practice, I forgive just myself. I don't practice forgiveness to other people. The reason being that the emotional trauma that we experienced that led to the subconscious grasping happened in several ways. I think about 5 ways. One is from the action that we regret, that we feel that we should not have done, our own action. Two is from action that we did not do, that we feel that we should have done. Those are actions that we did or did not do. And then there are actions that others did that we feel that they shouldn't have done. And then there are actions that others did not do that we feel that they should have done properly. And then the fifth is that the act of nature from circumstances beyond our control that we feel should not have befallen upon us. So in each case, the trauma eventually is due to our own interpretation, our own reaction to what we did or what others did, or from circumstances beyond our control. So in forgiveness, we take responsibility of our actions and our reactions from what, even from what other people did. We take responsibility so we can take control of our own feelings and we can let go. If the control is on others, we won't be able to let go. If we try to forgive by thinking about other people, then we are ceding control to other people that we don't know how they feel. So we do not have to take the blame, but we just need to take responsibility. We do not need to condone other people's behavior, so that forgiveness is about our own reaction to what happened, no matter how bad people abuse us or something that happened 20 years ago, and that keeps recurring, causing a lot of emotional upheaval and interfering with our meditations. Forgiveness is about letting go of our own grasping. Regardless, we do not need to condone others. We do not need to blame others. So we take responsibility. So the forgiveness is about me, but ourselves. So having said that, let's find a comfortable posture, a comfortable position with the spine relatively upright. Relax the entire body. And allow the body weight to sink down to the cushion, to the ground, and to the earth, leaving the body feeling light and spacious. It's like placing a bag of sand on the ground, and the weight of the sand will settle to the bottom, to the earth, to the ground, and spread out, leaving the upper part of the bag empty and light. Feel the body weight settle down to the earth, and feel the lightness of the body with the spine and the torso relatively upright, as though the crown of the head, is suspended from above. The lightness of the body. Now let's scan the body from head to toe. Take a deep breath, smile, and with a slow out breath, we relax and soften the bodily formations, tranquilizing the body formations. Let's start from the forehead. Relax the forehead and the area between the eyebrows. Soften the eyes, the cheeks, the lips, and the jaws. Extending the relaxation to the neck. You can move around the area that feels tense and tight. Relax the throat area, the throat chakra. Relax the shoulders and the arms and the hands, with the hands just gently on the lap or the thigh, wherever they may be. And notice the relaxing, gentle rising and falling of the chest and abdomen with each breath. Relaxing the torso and extending the relaxation to the entire back. And relax the pelvis area. Going to the thighs, the legs, the feet, and the toes. And feel the entire body as a whole. Relax the entire body. Breathing in with a smile. And breathing out, relaxing the entire body. Like a wave of relaxation flowing from the top of the head to the bottom of the toes. The out breath really helps with the relaxation. It also helps with a sense of release and relief from any tension, tightness, contraction. Because the in-breath requires contraction of multiple muscles, the intercostals, the diaphragms. But the out-breath is the release of these muscle contractions. So we can just piggyback upon the release of the muscle, the respiration that happens with every breath, and piggyback our own feeling of release, relaxation, letting go, and a sense of relief. Breathe in with a smile, and breathe out, releasing, relaxing, feeling a sense of relief and the tranquility of the body and the mind. And release any remaining tension, tightness, discomfort of the body. Now let's bring up a disempowering or unwholesome emotion or feeling or thought or memory that's been bothering. Perhaps a recurring theme of something that's been bothering you lately, maybe associated with certain event, certain memory, or an ongoing event, perhaps something to do with your personal relationship, maybe your career, professional work, or certain blockages in your meditation, or has to do with the finances, other relationships, etc. Something that's been bothering, or a certain event in the past, whether from an hour ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, etc., that keeps recurring bothering. Bring up that emotion that has been bothering you or unwholesome feeling. And notice where in the body that the feeling is being perceived, the emotion is perceived. This is an important part of the effectiveness of the forgiveness meditation that I do, the so-called embodied experiencing of the emotion, the conditioning that happens in the body. Because emotions, for example, anger that I experience, it's just a label to denote certain feelings, sensations of the body. Because how do we know we experience anger? In me, the experience of anger is like a knot in my solar plexus with irregular borders, like red hot energy rushing through the chest, rising up, exploding like a volcano. As opposed to my experience of sadness, the label of sadness is that like a ball that happens in my chest, cold, dark, heavy, involuting inside, making me feel like hunching over. So that's the kind of bodily emotion feeling that you want to feel, that we want to forgive and release and relax. It's much more effective because the body is the window, the portal to the subconscious. And trauma is experienced and encoded in the body. So begin just feeling where the emotion is in the body. After we relax ourselves, we know that any tightness that's being experienced when you have the attention on a specific emotion is very likely connected to that emotion. So begin by just, I forgive myself. Breathing in, we smile, and breathing out, I forgive myself. And notice with each phrase of I forgive myself, that little relaxation, the release of that tightness, contraction, or tension. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I forgive myself. Sense the release, relaxation, and the relief with each out breath of the I forgive myself. I forgive myself for my lack of understanding. Breathing in, smile, and breathe out. I forgive myself for contributing to my own suffering and the suffering of others. Breathing in, smile, and breathing out, I forgive myself. And feel the release, the relief, and the relaxation, the tranquilizing of bodily formations. I forgive myself for my lack of understanding. Breathing in, I smile, and breathing out, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive and sense layers after layers of tightness dissolving, and in its place a release, relaxation, and sense of relief, and the settling and development of a relaxed space where the tightness was, the relaxed space. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I forgive myself for contributing to my own suffering and the suffering of others. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I forgive myself for my actions and my reactions to the events that happen. And feel the relief, the release, and that relaxed space within. Breathing in, smile, and breathing out, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I totally, completely, unconditionally forgive myself. Sense that relaxation again. The release and the feeling of relief and the expansion of that relaxed space. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out gently, I forgive myself. I totally, completely, wholeheartedly relieve, forgive myself. I completely, wholeheartedly, totally, unconditionally forgive myself. Feel the release, the relief, and continue to do that over and over. If the feeling has released completely, no longer any tension, bring up some other feelings and emotions or associated. Sometimes there may be more heavy feelings coming up because the deeper layer of the sankharas are being uncovered. Just okay. Continue to forgive ourselves. Whatever happens in this moment is like this. So let's forgive ourselves for reacting to what is in this moment. Totally, completely forgive ourselves. I forgive myself for my own action and reaction. I forgive myself for contributing to my own suffering. I forgive myself by taking the responsibility for my own feelings so I can release and let go. And notice that spacious relaxation, that relaxed space that continues to expand bigger and bigger. That spacious feeling, relaxation where contraction and tightness and tension used to be. Now let's fill that space with something wholesome. We can fill it with any of the Brahma Viharas, such as gratitude, loving kindness, I will guide you through this time with filling it with a sense of peace. Again, peace is only a label of what the body feels. Let's bring in the intention of bringing peace. So take a deep breath in again, smile. And as you breathe out, breathe in the peaceful feeling. Bring in the peaceful feeling. Say peace. And then just notice that feeling of peace in the body, filling up that relaxed space with peaceful feeling. Breathing in again, smile. As we breathe out, infuse the entire body with peace. Breathing in, smile. Breathe out, peace. And feel that peaceful feeling, filling up that relaxed space in the body. And let that feeling of peace to expand in the entire body, in all directions, front, back, side, way, below, and above, until the peaceful feeling goes beyond the boundaries of the body, beyond the skin of the body, outward, beyond the boundary of that peaceful feeling permeating, infusing, suffusing the entire body out. Feel the peace, the tranquility, and the stillness of the body and the mind. Let's repeat the process one more. As we get deeper into this, let's find if there's any residual emotion from the memory that we started out with, or if there's no longer any emotional charge, you can find some other event of memory. Now that we're getting into deeper into sense of peace, it would be easier to release and let go. Find the emotional charge of a certain memory or the same memory. If there's any residual emotional charge, feel it where in the body, the quality, the location, what it feels like, the tightness, the contraction, the tension, the discomfort, pent up energy. And start again with forgiveness. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I forgive myself. Breathing in, smile. And breathing out, I forgive myself. And feel the release, relief, the relaxed space where the tension used to be. Smile. I forgive myself. Smile. I completely, totally forgive myself. Feel the relaxed space. Smile. I unconditionally forgive myself. Feel the relief, the release, the relaxed space. Smile. I forgive myself. I completely, totally forgive myself. Feel the expansion of the relaxed space. I forgive myself. Feel the expansion of the relaxed space. Now fill the space with peace. Breathing in, smile, and breathing out. We infuse the entire body, that relaxed space, with peace, peaceful feelings. Breathing in, smile, breathing out, say peace, eternally. And feel that peaceful feeling, filling up the entire relaxed space beyond the boundaries of our body, radiating in all directions. Peace. And notice the peace, the contentment, and the tranquility. Needing nothing, wanting nothing. Just be content right here, right now. And notice the equanimity of the moment. We can continue repeating this over and over, or we can move on from it. Just keep expanding that feeling of peace, breathing in, smile, breathing out with peace. At the beginning, it's important to feel this peacefulness, filling it up. We all know that the subconscious mind tends to fill in something that is familiar when it's vacated. We see people in a relationship with an abuser, with an alcoholic, for example. They get out of one relationship only to get attracted to the similar circumstance, another relationship with another alcoholic and abuser. Because the subconscious mind tends to fill something that's empty with something familiar, even if that familiarity oftentimes results in suffering because of the discomfort associated with vulnerability of opening to the unknown. So let's fill that unknown with something that is wholesome. Any of the Brahma Vihara, any of the jhanic factors, any of the seven bhujangas, the enlightenment factors, any of, I just happen to choose peace, leading to contentment and equanimity, the third and the fourth jhanic factors. Any of them would be fine, and sense the peace right here, right now. Breathing in, smile, breathing out. Peace. Notice the expansion of that peaceful feeling, the tranquility and the equanimity all over, permeating the entire body, tranquilizing the body formation and the mental formations. And now just rest. Resting is like tuning into the field of peaceful feelings, like tuning the radio. Suddenly the radio station playing all over, filling up the entire space and time, tuning into the field of peace and equanimity. that the entire mind-body structure, transcending the time and space, filled with peace and equanimity, and rest in and as that field of peace and equanimity, effortlessly resting in that space, in that field of peace and equanimity. Just rest. And then let go of the resting. It's like turning the spotlight of our awareness. The mindfulness is like it's remembering to observe the movement of the attention, mind's attention. Mind attention is like spotlight. Let's turn the spotlight back 180 degrees into the source of the light, which is a sunlight eventually. Like turning it 180 degrees is looking at the sun directly, that the spotlight has nowhere to land. The spotlight is overwhelmed by the sunshine. So, like looking at the sunshine directly, and just let go of the resting and simply be. Just be. Attention directing upon itself, awareness upon itself. Like looking at the sunshine, that momentary loss of perception and loss of identity. For some of you, that may be the experience of mundane nibbana. The momentary, a perception, short term, short time, many times, over and over can be re-experienced. And notice the stillness and the tranquility of the mind. And from here, when the mind is still and quiet, we can repeat the forgiveness again, get into the yet deeper and deeper level of sankharas, releasing a deeper and deeper level of sankhara, karmic imprints. Or one can move on into insight practice. Let's move to the insight practice. If you have things that need still to be released, you can continue with the forgiveness meditation back again. I will lead you now into the insight practice once the mind is quiet and tranquil. Let's get back to the phrase, I forgive myself. If I forgive myself, which one is me? There is I who's forgiving, and that's myself that is forgiven. There are two selves, the duality, fabricated sense of self. Then there's a third self that is observing, that is mindful. that is witnessing that the I is forgiving myself. So there are at least three selves there. And then as we are contemplating, analyzing this, there's a fourth sense of self that is observing the entire event. There is countless number of selves, all fabricated, conditioned, impermanent, unstable, arising and passing momentarily with the needs of the moment. The fabricated self is practical, useful in daily lives, as long as we know as such. This insight practice, we can just look at when the mind is quiet and tranquil. Because all these different selves are just conditioned based on the causes and conditions, fabricated, impermanent, unstable, and as such, it's not worth holding on to. And we know from the very beginning, holding on to leading to unwholesome states of mind and suffering. The start of our forgiveness meditation. Hence the entire three characteristics of anicca, anatta, and dukkha in full display with the forgiveness meditation. And as we continue with the forgiveness meditation, remember we're also looking at the body sensations, the feeling tone, the unpleasantness, pleasantness of the emotion, the unpleasantness of the initial emotion, and the pleasantness of the peace and the tranquility, the feeling tone, vedana, and the mind states and the mind contents, the dhammas, the emotions. And hence we're also practicing the four reflections, the four foundations of mindfulness, the satipatthanas. So the forgiveness meditation can lead to the unraveling of the three characteristics and also the practice, involving the practice of the satipatthana. Let's continue the meditation as you see proper and as you wish for the rest of the hour. As we are closing into the hour, I'd like to just leave you with a question that there's no need to find the answer. Just stay with the question, see where the question leads to and where the question is pointing to. Use your intuitive awareness where the question is pointing to. What is here and now when there is no problem to solve? What is here and now when there's nothing to do? What is here and now when there is no problem to solve? When you're ready, you may open your eyes. Thank you all for joining me in this journey.